Okay, so starting the streaming. Okay, ready.
Hello, James. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm doing great, James. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just 1 second to reshare your streaming.
Yes.
Okay, so today's we are going to review some Bolt application from the hackathon. We basically going through my feed, so let's see what we can find. So this is the first one. Just let me know that you can see it.
Okay, so I can confirm from my side that I can see it.
Okay. Okay, this is very interesting. Interactive family tree. Just let's take a look to the video. It's funny. Solomon, Sophia. What do you think about this, Jose?
It looks very interesting, to be honest. I never thought of that idea, to be honest. Especially if you would like to clone your family, and using taboos for basically preserving the family tree. That would be amazing, especially if you want to talk with someone which is not alive anymore. I think this provides a lot of value. Great idea. Who is the owner of this? This is Nishan Baral.
Let me
Congrats
check.
on that one.
Yeah, Nishan Baral. Let's like his tweet. Don't. What we have from Jimmy. Not me starting panic here. Can I really finish this app in 10 days? Well, there is no reference about what app he's talking about, but it looks like no, we don't have any idea about that. So let's switch. Okay, let's ignore this guy. He's crazy. ASF.
Cool. So for everyone who joined us now, basically we're just reviewing all the different kind of apps that people is posting in the Bold New Hackathon, especially next. And James and me, we're just checking, what the work they did, how it's working, see the value that it provides. Just a little bit sharing with all of you guys, basically the work everyone has been doing in basically all this time. And now we are, I think, 1 week away of finishing the hackathon. So yeah.
Yeah, great. Welcome. Oh, this one is very interesting. You are missing traits, not because they aren't there, but because your chart time is limited. I'll, I'll go Cipher Radar, never blinks. Looks very interesting. We are not going through each one, just taking a look. We are just taking a look to the tweets. But this one looks pretty interesting as we Brian Virality a platform called the Crypto Dash. Looks similar. And actually it was built with Bolt.
I remember that one. Yeah, that one was looking quite interesting.
Yeah,
So
we
what
have to
else we
take
got
a
on the
look.
list?
Let's
I
like this one
see.
as well. Okay, we have Martin. Quick catch up drop for the days I miss. Three new MVP ideas. Let's click on this one. What do you think about this one, Jose? It looks like info security tool.
Yeah, looks amazing. I think. Do we have an example actually about that one? Let me just double
Mm.
check.
Yeah, it looks like a risk assessment, um, incident management, and a mimic creator. Mm. I'm trying to
Okay,
figure out
interesting.
what is like a focus on Web3 and not in general.
Yeah, yeah, it will be good, guys, when you're posting your ideas to share a little bit of photos of it, or something where people can actually see what you're sharing. That provides a lot of feedback from the community.
We have another photo. Oh, it's not, it's too long to take a view. So yeah, Martin, um, he has several ideas. This is another one. Transform any idea with the AI experts. Looks like he have choose a panel of experts. How it works? You describe your idea. There is a panel of experts, of course, with AI, and then we'll tell you a redefined concept of your idea. It's like a way to pass your ideas through AI.
How much value do you see on that, James, on that specific app?
Yeah, I need to really try it before to give my opinion about this. But looks the idea in general looks good because if you have a simple idea in general, you don't have a way to tell people about your idea easily. So with the AI, you can really tune up your description. I don't know if this is about like the elevator pitch, but looks interesting. It's worth to try.
Yes.
Okay, let me go back.
Let me just share the link in one more place about this streaming, so hopefully more people can join us here,
Yeah,
and
sure.
we can have a very nice feedback.
Okay, here is a video. Let's take a look to this video from Kuldeep Korat. So there is not like a really information about it. Looks like a CRM. Let's take a look. Okay, CRM dashboard. This is the login. We have like revenue trends, some analytics and charts. That's good. Some quick actions. The customer list, orders list as well. Marketing campaigns. I wonder if this is only UI or it's already connected to a
It's
backend.
fully done. Yeah, that's a great question. Well, I will say that there's still quite a lot of time left, so I think even if it's not connected by now, it's not a lot of work to build the backend.
Yeah, it will be worth like having this CRM connected to Shopify or Soho, so on. That would be very awesome.
Yeah, that will be amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right. So what else do we have?
let's see.
By the way, guys, for all of you who doesn't know, James and me, we have been building now. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, James. We have now around 8 submissions of 8 completely different apps for the Bowl Hackathon. We are trying basically to win every single challenge that it's in the hackathon. We're still building 4 more apps, so we'll doing in total, I think, 12. And yeah, every day we're basically just pushing and pushing, So I think nowadays it's so easy basically to make a major idea, happen with Bolt. I don't know if you remember, James, but like 2 years ago, it was taking so much time building some application from zero, and the amount of developers you needed, the amount of testing you needed, it was just insane. So I think now we are in a very nice, I would say, like a golden age where we can just build so many different apps and in matters of, I would say, hours or days, depending on how complicated the app's going to be. And also, not only that, but guys, if you have an idea, you can just build it straight away, and that's amazing. I'm a very creative person. I think James also is very creative, and this is a very good moment in history to shine, to start building what you really want, even if you are not the most expert when it comes to coding. I think.
So we actually can open it like in a full screen. Let me check. Oh, here he goes.
I'm wondering also, like, how many of the members of the hackathon are actually now for the first time using Bolt, and especially for the first time building an app. I believe like there might be a group of people as well that this is the first time just doing their first app, and I must say, guys, you are very brave at trying this kind of things. Like, welcome to the community, welcome to the coding world. It's a very good opportunity right here that we have.
Yeah, so this is the wellness application. Your wellness journey start here. Meet your wellness body. So let's see. This is like the demo, but also he is working on Bolt directly. So cute. This is really cute.
So, what do you think about the UI?
Looks like he did a different job in here. Doesn't look like the auto created UI that we have on Bolt. So
Yes.
I guess Martin did some work on the UX. Maybe he asked to change the design itself. I don't know why he have like this poopy pit. Like he's tracking how many times you go to poop, basically. I guess, right? Yeah. He. Do you track that, Jose?
I'm not tracking that, but we could build an app for that for sure.
You have it
Maybe
right
for the
now.
shitless
Yeah.
competition.
No, no, he's actually doing right now. He has this. Looks like he has like a different avatar for each specific task. Like one for hibernation, one for sleeping, and another one for going to make poop.
We have here a question from Pratik Tucker. He's asking basically, how are we managing the tokens? Well, that's a very good question. Usually, as we're always recommending, guys, when you're building the web app with Bolt, it is super important that you will first design a very solid prompt about how is the structure of the whole web app that you're planning to do, right? You want to really, have everything defined on the first prompt that you will pass to Bolt, because based on that, Bolt will know the context of your app, and will start. It's gonna basically reduce the amount of error failure in terms of coding and creating basically components that you might not need, or it's not good if you will do it if you don't have the full idea of how the app is going to look, right? So it is good for saving tokens because of both, but it's also good of saving tokens because also you know what you want, right? If you're changing your idea constantly, it can mess up as well the code. You will also end up as well having to run a lot of testing, because it's time that Bolt is making a change. It's also touching many parts of the code again, and you have to again retest everything. So if you can make sure of having everything defined properly about your app, about the structure of your app, pass it through ChatGPT or Grok or whatever LLM you're using, and then after that you can pass it to the Bolt prompt, or you can also use inside of Bolt. You have this option. I think it's called
Discuss.
and I think it's called this, yeah, discussion mode, exactly. And there you can polish it as well. So that's the way how you can basically manage the tokens. Of course, in our case, we have so many applications that I think both of us we're going now in the 200 pro plan. So each of us in a different profile. So at the end of the day, if you're building a lot, then you have to, of course, buy more tokens. That's the way. But you can have a very good management of tokens by doing this.
How much have you spent so far, Jose?
In tokens,
In tokens?
I'm not sure like the final count, but I know that I'm very close to reach the limit of the. Let me check what is the name of this plan. This is called. I'm now in the Pro 200 plan, and I'm close to finish it. So plenty of tokens, I have to say.
Yeah, I paid
What
the
about you?
200. I paid the 200, and I'm just have like 10 million tokens uh, s- available right now. But I have been spending like maybe 50 million tokens so far.
Mhm. Yeah, it gets bigger the more you code, right? And the more complicated the app is, you spend more token. So it's you have always to spend tokens on into building something, but good practice how to manage that will help you for sure.
Okay, so let's see what else we have. We have Johnny, um, Anthropic AI. Well, we don't have any video or screenshot about it, so let's continue with another one. We have a message from Ian, 20K in 60 days. Um, let's see what he's saying.
My routines and some associated tasks, and maybe make it accessible to you guys at the end of the day. That is what we have going on today. Gonna look
Can you hear this, Jose?
Yeah, no, I
into
can't hear the video.
Okay, so let's
some other
continue.
ways.
Okay, we have like an academy from David. Today I gave my first vibe coding class with Bolt.new to cohort of executive from Big Tech. So he's looking if you need some classes or guidance. Search for David. He will helping you with that. Great, good job, David. Let's continue.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, just 1 second because Jose told me he can see my screen yet. We are checking. Nope. If you go to your live, you are not streaming. You can say it through here, that's okay.
I see. Makes sense. A little bit
Yeah,
of technical issues, huh?
yeah, but looks like it's related to X because all the other social networks are working. Actually, we have 100 views right now on Twitch. But yeah, okay, we are back on X again.
We're,
Great.
yeah.
Yeah, looks like we are streaming back to X. Okay, let's continue. Um, just let me check.
Issues, huh?
Yeah, exactly. We're back. So next one. We just have 10 minutes left, Jose. So let's go very quickly. Another day, another update. That's perfect. Redesign the dashboard. Oh, for marriage, GPT. What is this about? It's about like a wedding or
Yeah, it seems like it's planning the whole legal thing as well as the wedding. Seems like okay.
all the culinary stuff. AI culinary creation. Okay,
Yeah,
creating
looking
your
good.
culinary
Looking good. Yeah.
masterpiece. So I guess you okay. Let's see what we have kind of food, the music, providers, so on. Right? This may be something for your mother, Jose.
Absolutely. She's about to get married right now, so she could get some use from this. Something that I could share, guys, especially now since we're sharing this app and I see it still look a little bit bold-ish UI wise. Like if you ask Bolt to make your app and you don't ask Bolt about the UI details, basically, if you want to make your app look different, you have to tell Bolt from the beginning as well, ideally, how the UI should be. Otherwise, it's going to make the UI like Bolt is usually making. That means usually using the same icons, using the same purplish gradient
Purple.
colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. So if you want to change that, guys, it's not hard. It's just in the discussion mode, have some sort of debate and conversation about how should be the UI looking like, and if you specify all this properly, it's gonna change the UI. It's gonna make it look better, and I believe the judge will appreciate this a little bit more by the time they will be checking your app. Because imagine like you are, checking, I don't know, hundreds of apps that they have the submission, right? And if you see that all of them looks the same, but one app is looking differently, better UI, different colors, it's gonna call the attention a little bit more. So that's a small recommendation that we could make there.
Yeah. Great advice. What do you think? Is this better to run this, ask this change at the beginning or at the end?
Usually, I prefer to do it from the beginning, even though sometimes Bolt might not do everything from the beginning, but at least it already knows the context. So, for example, if it didn't apply all the changes that you wanted, if you ask Bolt again, like, hey, please check if something is missing from the requirements that I passed you in the beginning, Bolt is gonna know it from the context and it will continue applying the changes. So that's usually the way how I do it myself. However, guys, this is not always working good when you're building a mobile app with Expo involved. If you pass it too much info, usually the app is not going to work the first time. So this is mostly for web apps. For mobile, there is a different approach that I believe we could be sharing that once we'll be building in public the mobile apps that we'll be doing this week.
Okay. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, we have another one from Martin. I believe we already saw something from Martin, so this looks like another one. This is
Yeah,
related to crypto.
Mark in the beginning, I think.
Yeah. So we have Token Gator beta is live. The easy way to lock content behind tokens, no code, no fluff. Set the gate, show content only to the holders. This is very crypto specific, but it looks like promising, right? If you have a token, you don't want to be everybody looking for the content that you have only for the premium users. So you basically create these gates and only the holders of the token will be able to check the content. Very, very, very nice one, actually. Let's continue.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that sounds cool.
So it looks like no, there is no many people working on, much people working on the export, right? Mostly of things we are seeing right now is on mobile. Let's just scroll down a little bit more so we can catch some old tweets.
Yes. Guys, if you have any question, by the way, feel free to ask us the question. So we're able to help you a little bit with your bold project. You can share your experience as well with us. And I think that we will make one more video this week about this as well, the new projects that will be popping up. So yeah, be ready. Also, if you would like to share your project with us, you can leave us a message and we can review it later and put it on the stream as well.
Okay, we have Jules here. It's just his website from Luxo. He created the website completely from Bolt. It's using Bolt to create your website for your company is really good idea because the result is really good and the timing is awesome. You can just create your website for your company in just 2 days actually. What else? What else?
That sounds great.
Okay, this one, Mr. Magnetic. Another related to crypto. So looks like Mr. Magnetic burned through 3 million tokens trying to change the value from millions to billions in one of the cards. When I worked it, then the slider didn't fix that, and that went back to millions. And added a decimal, not fun anymore. So he basically is creating like a XRP simulator. Uh, now the crypto, now that the crypto is really down, it's a good moment to, well, let's wait a little bit more and buy the dip. Okay, let's continue with the other one. um, Mustafa doesn't have a video, but he shared that he's copying the sad workflows because you're feeling lost. The goal is in the process, but the simple output. Great message, Mustafa. What else? Let's see. Scrolling down. We are ignoring our tweets just in case. Okay. We're looking for demos. Okay, this one from Mev. What is this? So he did some kind of components from the cursor lock on the component prompt in the pipe. So yeah, this is just for fun. Well, but the interface looks pretty nice, right? Looks like a game actually.
Yeah, it's looking quite good. Yeah.
So what else? Let's take a look to the one more. Looks like there is no that much demos X, but that's okay. Okay,
Yes.
let's review this one. This is from Bolt, a diagram that he created like a star. Are you a dev? Yes or no? If yes, go directly to the hackathon. If not, have you ever used a keyword? If yes, you can be the prompt wizard. If no, are you an iPad kid? Yes, your user experience needed. Okay? If no, no worries, Grandpa. We can teach you. At the end, if you are a deaf or not, yes, you can still join into the world largest hackathon. We are still on time. There is 1 week left. With Bolt, you can literally create a mobile or web application in just 2 days. So we're still having a lot of time.
Oh yeah, you can still build plenty of apps in this short time. Anyway, guys, also I just want to encourage everyone. As I mentioned, James and me, we will doing another stream where we will be speaking about more apps, possibly share a little bit of what we did. And if you would like us to share your app as well, provide you some feedback, we will be posting the next, basically when the stream is going to happen, and leave us some messages in there. You know what to check, what would you like to share with us, and we will plan this on the stream that is coming this week.
Yeah, I believe we are done, done right now because I don't see any more demos on that week. So, so great. I was expecting to see more videos or more demos. We maybe for the next time have a curated list before the streaming, and we can go like one by one. That would be better, right, for the next session.
Yeah. So stay in touch, guys. Basically, be updated with our doing. We're really happy to provide some feedback to your projects, help you as well if you have any question, how to make a question, how to improve your UI, how to use Ball a little bit better.